Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna guide you through how to install the database visualizer. So we just completed the installation of MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench with the default account in the MySQL Server as root with its password as root2. So just go into your folder where you have downloaded all the softwares. So just go into your software for Windows, and if you just click on this DbVisualizer folder, you will get the application to get installed, which is database visualization. Double click on this. It will initiate the installation of this software. Click on next, click on next, click on yes, and click on next, click on next, click on next. check 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 these boxes if you want to have the desktop icon and quick launch icon created. Click on next. So it's installing the DbVisualizer software. Let's wait for a moment. Okay, this is installed, and click on finish. It will run the DbVisualizer, and we have also an icon created at the desktop. Click on finish. Click on continue. Okay, so right now this DbVisualizer doesn't have anything, so there are no connections. So from this DbVisualizer software, we have to make connection to our SQL server. So click on this plus sign here which says create new database connection. Click on it. Use wizard. Click on it, and just give the name to this connection as SailPoint database. Next, and from here, like the SQL server we are trying to connect is of type MySQL. There can be other types like DB2, Oracle. So click on it. From this drop down, click on MySQL because the server software we have just installed is MySQL type. Click on next, and this is the configuration page in order to connect to MySQL server. So just go into this authentication section and provide the root name as user ID and its password. So the user ID we created in SQL Server is root, and its password is also the same, ROOT. Click on finish. So if you see a green tick mark at this connection, that means database visualizer is able to connect into MySQL server. So right now there are no table information that is related to identity IQ. So those commands which can help us to create identity IQ tables are in the Windows installation folders inside JDBC database SQL command. So we're gonna import these two SQL commands into database visualizer and run it. So in order to create the database table, just go into database visualizer, click on file, click on open, and navigate or point out to the download folder that you have. Click on downloads, click on Windows installation, go into JDBC database SQL command. From here, from the files of type, click on all files, and you have to run the first command at the top one. So this is the command that you have to run in order to create identity IQ tables. So select that SQL command and open it, and now it gets imported into database visualizer. From here, click on this play button and it will execute the SQL script so that it will create identity IQ's default database tables. So click on it. So the SQL script is being executed and it's creating different tables inside identity IQ schema, and those tables are correspondent to the objects that we have in SailPoint. So it will take around 2 to 3 minutes to get the identity IQ default tables created. and then we'll run the second command. Okay, so once you get a status as finished here, you just go to this left part, and just above this globe sign there is a refresh button. Just click on it. So here you can see identity IQ and identity IQ plugin. So these two database tables are created. So right now these tables are empty as we don't have any data. So, and then again go into file, click on open, and run the second SQL command as well, which says create quartz tables, and click on open. And in the similar manner, just click on this play button, it gets executed, and click on refresh. So in this way we are able to create the cell points default identity IQ and identity IQ plugin tables. If you click on this plus sign near to identity IQ and go into the table, you can see there are different tables that starts with SPT, which means cell point underscore, followed by the object type or object in cell point, because this SPT underscore application is related to hold the values of application object. If it's role, then SPT underscore bundle will hold all the roles values or its properties value. Similarly, for certification, we have the SPT underscore certification table, and this table will hold all the values or properties of certification. Similarly, whatever the tables that starts with SPT underscore, they are the database table specific to the objects that we have in SailPoint Identity IQ. So in this way, we were able to install database visualizer and then create a connection to connect to the MySQL server, and ultimately create Identity IQ's default Identity IQ and Identity IQ plugins by running these two commands, that is create Identity IQ tables and create quartz tables. So in this way you have successfully completed the installation of database servers as well as database visualization. So thank you for sticking to this long video. I will guide you on installing the other softwares that are in line. Thank you.